Francis Ford Coppola. Oh yeah! Today we're talking about Apocalypse Now. It is directed by, obviously, Francis Ford Coppola, and it is one of the greatest war films of all time, if not the greatest war film of all time. It is number 44 on IMDb's Top 250. Its runtime was originally 149 minutes, until they made the Redux. What the Redux is? It's like a giant movie filled with all deleted scenes, making the film 3 hours and 22 minutes. Yes, that's right. 3 hours and 22 minutes. And it is long. Don't watch the Redux, it's too long. There's about 20 minutes that could have been cut. And you're probably wondering, what is Apocalypse Now about? Well, Harrison Ford's in it for like 3 minutes. And he gives Martin Sheen, yes, that's it, Charlie Sheen's father. I know Charlie Sheen made him proud. And to go and kill this deranged Colonel Kurtz, played by Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, oh my god. His performance in this film is so good. It's one of the best ever. Like, I'm not saying that, like, it's one of the best ever. It's seriously one of the best. It's phenomenal. Even though he's only on screen for about 30 minutes, I'd say. 30. He's mentioned, and this whole film basically builds up until the confrontation of him. And it's amazing. This movie won Best Directing, and it's not a wonder why it won Best Directing. The cinematography is groundbreaking. Like, it's one of the best films of the 70s. Yeah, it's about Taxi Driver too. The script is great. It's grand. It's the characters you care about, and you care what happens to them. When one of them dies, you're like, no! You know what I mean? It's great. It's phenomenal. It's groundbreaking. It's all the positive words in the one. That's what this movie is. The final act will leave you shocked and disturbed, and the final words of Colonel Kurtz will be running through your head after you see this movie. One tiny small thing that is wrong with this movie is that in the Redux, there's about an entire scene that could have been cut. But if this wasn't the Redux, it's basically a perfect movie, because that 20-minute scene is not in the original version, making this film feel perfect length. Like, in the Redux, though, I enjoyed all the way up until that one 20-minute scene where I almost started skipping. It's like, oh, this isn't even in the original. I'm going to just start skipping it because it was so long. The funny thing is that after it happens, they never mention it in the rest of the movie. So it's kind of pointless to have it in the movie. So what am I going to give this movie, honestly? Like, realistically. Well, the Redux, I would give it an 8 out of 10, an A minus. But the original, which is what I'm grading it on, I am going to give it a 10 out of 10 and an A plus, baby. This movie is one of the best films, period, in the history of movies. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love it. And you should check it out, because it's on IMDb's Top 250. And it's got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.